Now let me understand. You claim you shot your husband because...
He was suffering, and there was no hope.
None?
None.
And you only shot him once?
Yes.
And you testified that he fired at you just once?
Yes.
Well, when the gun was recovered, there were 6 expended cartridges.
Coyotes. Afterwards, these coyotes kept coming around, and I shot at them to get rid of them. He was gone, but somehow I thought I could protect him.
Mm-hmm. You haven't been employed since moving to California, is that so?
That's right.
And how do you now propose to support your daughter and yourself?
I've worked editing academic publications. I'll find something.
Does that sort of thing pay well?
Not particularly.
But perhaps supplemented by a substantial life insurance settlement.
Objection. Irrelevant conjecture.
Sustained.
Was the gun always in the glove compartment?
No.
Well, it was registered in your name.
He bought it for me.
Well, why was it in the car?
I don't know.
Well, there it was. And there you and your husband were in a trackless, desolate wilderness. Your daughter far away, your family ignorant of your whereabouts, your marriage troubled such that only 4 days before you had an abortion.
Objection.
Your Honor, Mrs. Hanson cited this herself during treatment for her injuries. I refer you to People's 15.
A legal medical procedure does not constitute prima facie evidence of motivation.
Sustained.
Mrs. Hanson, why did you conceal the weapon you used in a dark crevice of rock?
Because I'd hoped no one would have to know.
Well, if you were innocent, wouldn't you want everyone to know?
The way that he died, I thought it would be too cruel for them.
For who?
For his parents. For our daughter.
And what about you? Weren't you trying to protect yourself?
Yes.
From being caught?
From no one believing me.
You must admit it strains the imagination.
I'm telling you what happened.
Well, I only wish you had done so before charges were filed.
You wouldn't have believed me then either. So, you see, I really had no choice.
Alan Hansen bought this gun. Alan Hansen loaded it. Alan Hansen put it in the glove compartment. And Alan Hansen, out of his own rage, intended on killing his wife with it. And he almost did. Terry Hansen is not a perfect woman. Theirs was not a perfect marriage. But marital failure and moral standards are not on trial in this court. The truth is, Terry Hansen had no motive to commit this crime. Alan Hansen drove the car. Alan Hansen trapped himself inside that fire. His wife simply gave him the only mercy he had left. Terry Hansen is innocent of the charges set before you in this courtroom. She's innocent by any standard of decency, and certainly innocent by any legal standard. I trust that you, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, will find exactly that. Thank you. Your Honor?
You've returned. It's time to go.
Good luck.
Please rise for the reading of the verdict.
On the single count of first-degree murder, we find the defendant guilty as charged.
She looks great, doesn't she?
She looks real good.
She likes Florida. This is her new school.
How are you doing?
It's very simple here. You can't allow yourself to wish for things you don't have, so you enjoy what you do have.
Yeah. I think we can expect work release about another 4 years.
You have to go.
Had a deposition over in Inyo.
At night here, you can smell the farms, the hay, the water.
It's a nice country. I'll be through here next week. I'd like to come see you.
Next week.
Maybe I don't have to say this, but I believe it happened the way you said it did.
I did what I had to do.